Welcome to the Daily Wrap-Up, a concise show dedicated to bringing you the most relevant independent news as we see it from the last 24 hours. April 13th, 2021. Thank you for joining me today. I've got a very special guest today that I'm very excited to talk to, somebody that I've been following for quite a long time, and this is somebody who was recently censored for doing objective scientific research around what is happening today. I'm honored to introduce Denis Rancourt. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Hey, I'm happy to be here, Ryan. Really glad to be on your show. I love your show, and I'm squeezing it in. I'm super busy with litigation right now, but I'm really happy to be here. Thanks.
Thank you. It means a lot, and I can imagine. So thank you just for being here. I'm sure you have so much going on, but let's start off with the censorship in particular, because this is something that really, this is what made me reach out and say, oh, we got to get him on and talk about this. So as I understand it, recently you were censored from ResearchGate for publishing scientific research. Now, this is something that is not probably shocking to a lot of people in the audience, to people that are following our work, but it is still, for me, it's sort of like the equivalent of seeing somebody like James Corbett censored on YouTube for medical misinformation. It's his sphere, right? This is your sphere, and you are producing sound scientific research, citing, just everything that you would think was supposed to happen before the whole COVID thing. So can you dive into this and let us know what happened? First, I guess, start with what the research was and back up why you think it's sound, and then tell us what happened, and we're going from there.
Well, I think my biggest crime as a scientist in terms of these social media companies that want to censor me and so on, my biggest crime is to write in a clear and direct way. I make it understandable. I put it up front what my main conclusions are and so on. That's my crime. And that crime incurs another crime which they complain about, and that ResearchGate has complained about, which is this. As a result, it gets read a lot. So my articles on ResearchGate have had as much as 400,000 reads of just one article, the first article on masks, for example. And they said at that time, listen, we're taking this down because it's simply being read too much by people all over the internet. So we can't have that because it's critical of the position of the World Health Organization. So that's my main crime, is being